Yes, it's just another day around the Beltway. The Speaker of the House resigns. Those cagey cyber-hacking Chinese have sent their leader here to secretly plant surveillance devices in restrooms around the Capitol. And Debbie does disdain against a Republican POTUS candidate. And here you thought it was something out of the ordinary, right? Let us loose the political animal then. Also, he will dab his eyes, I imagine, so with a hanky here and there. The Georgetown University professor and veteran Republican strategist, Bradley Blakeman. All right, Bradley, you and I, let's get to it right now. On the Newsmax website right now, as we speak, 7 ways John Boehner failed conservatives, leading to his resignation. Was he that much of an abject failure late that he just had to go?
He was not. I think he was a victim, in many cases, of circumstance. You have a president who didn't play by the rules. He picked up his pen and his phone, disregarded Congress. This is more of a disrespect not only of Republicans, but of Democrats as well. The president has absolutely thrown Congress to the curb and has ruled by executive order. And the frustration you've seen with Republicans is the fact that what do you do when a president exceeds his authority? And the president's modus operandi is, if you don't like what I'm doing, sue me. And we do. We sue you on everything.
Okay, so what about all these little things here, Brad? But you're right on all this, but let me get to some of these. Slow to react to political opportunities. Lost the Obamacare arguments in the media. Record of voting to inflate the nation's debt. Unlikely to fight for defunding Planned Parenthood this fall. And I think you and I both know that last one on Planned Parenthood, that's the one that cost him right there. Aren't all of those fair accusations, at least?
No, I don't think so, because Planned Parenthood is not over yet, the funding. And if the Republicans are smart, you have to play chess with Democrats, and especially the White House, not Russian roulette. And I think what Republicans should be doing, like now, is holding hearings on Planned Parenthood, is setting the stage and getting the public involved and behind us. This is something we have not done very well.
Okay.
We need to get the public behind us before we can act.
Then let's talk about the chess player here. Here's John Boehner talking about House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy, whom he thinks would be a fine next choice as Speaker of the House. He said that. People said, not a bad idea, actually. But in your mind, is McCarthy enough of a chess player? Because let's face it, there's people talking about the fact that he's in there with the Tea Party right now, and the Tea Party, they don't seem to like to play chess very well.
Well, the Republicans have a choice. They can coalesce around a leader that's acceptable, not only to the mainstream, but also to the more right of our party, the Tea Party, or they can have a battle, and they can go through many ballots in order to get the House Speaker. And if they do that, then they're handing a gift to the Democrats. So they should be meeting, as we speak, behind closed doors and trying to coalesce. And I happen to think Kevin McCarthy is the best and wisest choice at this time to take us through to the next speaker, which will be after the presidential election. That's if we're smart. But, who knows what's going to happen.
You keep saying that, Brad, I'll tell you what, you keep saying that if we're smart, and I don't disagree with you one bit, but are they that smart? Are the people who are now going to take control that smart?
I will tell you in the next 48 hours, we'll find out whether they're going to be smart or not. And you're going to know pretty quick if people come out of the woodwork and challenge McCarthy for the speakership. We already know Paul Ryan, who could easily be a tremendous challenge, has said he doesn't want it if it was given to him. So look, let's see what the next 48 hours brings, because this weekend is going to, I guarantee you, there's going to be people ringing their phones off the hook.
All right, to be fair, now I got 2 minutes left. 2 things I want to hit on real quick. Donald Trump is blaming everybody, the media, Fox, CNN, the New York Times. He's going after everybody. But here are the comments on Fox News from Rich Lowry that really got under his skin.
Part of what's going on here is that last debate. Let's be honest. Carly cut his balls off with the precision of a surgeon, and he knows it.
Needless to say, we were not talking about anything that has to do with bulls in the field somewhere. This was rather eloquent, if you will, indeed. But hey, I'm going to hit you with this, Brad, because I talked to Roger Stone about this earlier in the show. Donald Trump says, I've got a thick skin. This doesn't bother me. Oh, stop. The man is whining like a 12-year-old right now. He's sitting in his sandbox, and he's basically tinkling over everybody right now who doesn't give it exactly as he wants it to. Right or wrong?
You are absolutely right. Donald Trump is about as thin-skinned. I don't think he has any more skin. He's just bleeding now. And the question is, how much blood is he going to lose before he figures out that he's not ready to be president of the United States.
All right, last chance here. Debbie Wasserman Schultz attacked Marco Rubio for having a dinner or being involved at the home of a fundraiser and a real estate investor, collected art from Adolf Hitler, also owned a signed copy of Mein Kampf. Now, a lot of people have been after Debbie, saying that she should resign. She's after Marco Rubio. Is anybody right or wrong in this?
Look, this is typical Washington. This is, a matter of fact, what people hate about Washington. And apparently Debbie Wasserman Schultz has not gotten the memo that people want us to get stuff done. They don't want us to be fighting and bickering. They want action. And Debbie's playing right into the hands of exactly what the American people hate about politics.
Do you think, though, that it might have been on Rubio's side? He might have thought twice, though, about having a fundraiser at a house with Hitler memorabilia, or was that no big deal?
Look, obviously in today's day and age, not vetting somebody and not making an informed decision on where you go and why you go to somebody's home or business or whatever it is, there's no excuse for that. I certainly would have not made that determination, and I don't think Marco would have either had he known the facts.
Let's put it this way. It was said around the newsroom today that if there were pictures of Fidel Castro inside that house and all that he has done to Cuba, I don't think Marco Rubio would have been so quick to be in that house in the first place. You need to think twice before you get involved with certain people. We think twice all the time. That's why we call Bradley Blakeman. Brad, always a pleasure, my friend. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll talk to you real soon. On deck, only one city in America, one, can welcome the Pope in such a unique fashion. We're heading there next, right here on the fastest 60 minutes of news, The Hardline.